Alright, this is going to be a big DVD and Blu-ray update. Vast majority being horror. I can't actually think of a title here that's not horror. Yeah, you know, I've got like most of the stuff for like the Halloween season, watching loads of horror films, really enjoying and watching some stuff in the collection I've never had a chance to watch before. What I'll show is quickly again, I already did a video on this. There's a wooden box, some Austria of Evil Dead 2. It's a really great release, really recommend picking it up. It's fantastic. Right, I will start off on some of the DVDs I picked up. First I picked up this out of print edition, Anchor Bay title, Fear No Evil. Basically the Antichrist at is it a secondary school or a college in the United States, I can't really think. It's absolutely terrible. Not even the death by dodgeball can save it. It's so incredibly bad. I can't put it into words how bad it is. I picked up the sequel, Pet Sematary 2 of Edward Furlong, Clancy Brown. Yeah, it's okay. I watched Pet Sematary, first one the other day. Didn't enjoy it as much as I did when I was a kid. The book I really enjoyed. Standard of acting I found to be pretty bad. But you know, I enjoyed parts of it, I suppose. Right, this is one of 2 Scream Factory 4 movie packs I picked up. Like the first one we got What's the Matter with Helen, The Godsend, The Vagrant and The Outing. I think The Outing is The Lamp. I haven't checked these 2 out yet. Vagrant I've seen before, I checked it out again. Because Vance Spalding 069 hooked me with a copy a while back now. Really grateful to him for doing that. You know, cheers mate. It's a great film, such a funny horror comedy. The Outing, The Lamp is just piss poor. It's really, really bad. I found it to be very poor. Some people might like it. I don't know. I found it poor. Right, and now this pack, I've watched all the films on here. I've got Dungeon Master, Cellar Dweller, Contamination 7, and Catacombs. Now, Cellar Dweller I was really looking forward to. It was a real disappointment. Now the creature is fantastic, the beginning's pretty good and there's an awesome decapitation, but apart from that there's a lot of filler. It feels like it really goes on a long time, even though it's about 70 odd minutes. Dungeon Master, oh god, it's so funny, it's real great entertainment. That's well worth checking out. It's very, very funny, really camp. Contamination 7, I think, is that the Killer Plants one? It's not too bad actually. The one I enjoyed the most on here after Dungeon Master is Catacombs. That's really, really good. Yeah, I think, is Charles Band associated with it? I think it could be. Kind of evil creature, kind of demonic entity trapped inside a monastery. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I thought that was some good imagery, like Christ coming off the cross. It was very good. I was quite surprised with it. Right, okay, I got a lot of Blu-rays. I've been picking up some Arrow stuff because there's been a sale on. I've been trying to... The Arrow release with the white borders, I'm not a fan of. So I wanted to... but I do like these kind of newer kind of releases. This is Deranged. It's a really, really great film. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, I've got was it the German or the Austrian DVD for ages. Loosely based on Ed Gein. Well, not loosely. It's you know, pretty accurate in places. Roberts Blossom does a tremendous job. It's a very, very good film. I picked up Motel Hell as well. That's a great little film. I switched the cover art. Some of the newer kind of cover art. I mean, it's not just Arrow, Scream Factory as well. I'm not a real massive fan of some of the new cover art. I picked up the Life Force Steelbook. Life Force is one of those films, man, I've never watched, never seen before. I'm surprised I never picked it up on DVD. I'm quite surprised. Space Vampires. Toby Hooper. I hear it's a mix. I hear very, very mixed things. But it should be okay. Well, what have I picked up now? I picked up really nice lenticular cover. I got this really cheap. Dark Skies. It looks kind of a good laugh more than anything. Look, it's not going to be like a really good alien film. It's not going to be like Fire in the Sky, which is a... Oof, what a film that is. Last 10 minutes of Fire in the Sky. Oh, really is quite terrifying. It's fantastic. This looks more of a laugh more than anything. Obviously not supposed to be a laugh, but I'll probably find it funny. I picked up, this is the ReAnimator Child's Play. I got this because I had the original B release. I absolutely hate the cover of it. It's in okay condition. The guy hasn't looked after it particularly well, but you know, the Blu-ray is kind of fine, so I'm kind of happy with that. I picked it up for like £5. You know, I'm happy with that, and I love the first Child's Play. It's a great film. The others not so much. Right, I picked up a few. Oh God, what should I go to now? Right, I got a Steelbook. Everyone's got this, and it's a great film. Halloween. The transfer is really, really beautiful. The film is as damn near perfect as a horror film as probably. There's not many perfect horror films, but this is definitely one of. No, there are some damn good horror films, but this is a really, really great one. Carpenter's score in this is just fantastic. It's got the deleted footage from the TV cut. Now the only thing I think worth putting in was the early scene they omitted with Dr. Loomis as a younger man talking about Michael, how he should never be released. That was a good scene. The other kind of two deleted scenes are a bit filler, you know, so it really wasn't worth showing, but you know, it's a excellent film. Right, this absolute. Well, I'll show this first, and then I'll show kind of a real kind of 70s little cracker I got. In the Mouth of Madness, had us on VHS. DVD went out of print. Never had a chance to pick up the DVD because it was always kind of a little bit pricey. Sam Neill, John Carpenter again, really, really good film. Sam Neill's such a good actor. He's so good in this. He really plays crazy quite well. This film is a little gem of a film. I'm surprised I never got this on DVD, but when I heard, is this who released this? Is this Hen's Tooth? Yeah, it is Hen's Tooth. Medusa Touch, Richard Burton. Unbelievable film. If you like kind of good. You see, Burton as well. Sometimes Burton was a bit hit and miss. Sometimes Burton was in films that he had great talent. I mean, probably not to the talent of like an O'Toole, but you know, he was still a great actor. I saw O'Toole as one of the best coming out in that period, but Burton really hits the nail on the head in this. He's so good in this. The acting, there's a scene when he puts his wife in his place in this when she's having an affair. Is it Jeremy Brett, I think? The dialogue is beautiful. Really well written film. There's a death scene in this involving his parents with dummies being thrown off a cliff involving a car. One of the finest dummies. If you want a good laugh with dummies going off a cliff, that's the one for you. Harry Andrews turns up in this. I love Harry Andrews. It's a really good film. It's a good transfer. It's a really good transfer by Hen's Tooth. It's a very, very good film. I'm looking around. I just don't want to avoid missing out anything. Right, I picked up a Scream Factory title. Really, really enjoyed. I picked up a few Scream Factory. I'm trying to pick. I'm not going to get everyone. I can't. Some films in there that just not my bag at all. You know, I find some releases, just some films I just can't get my head. I mean, they're releasing Slumber Party Massacre. See, I mean, I just don't know why. I'm sure people might like it, but I fucking hate it. But this is The Nest, really good one. Killer cockroaches. The ending's fantastic. I love that kind of that creature kind of that amalgamates out the cockroach and stuff. It's really good. It's a good little film. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it far more than I thought it would. I picked up a classic. They Live, John Carpenter. Oh, I don't think I know many people who don't like They Live. It's a brilliant film. I went back and got this. I picked this up. I picked this up on Amazon, at eBay. I wanted to get it with a slipcover. Terror Train. Terror Train is actually it's a bit slow in paces, but I really like the ending. And yeah, it's a good film. David Copperfield's in it for some reason. He's not too bad actually. Ben Johnson. I love Ben Johnson. Classic kind of cowboy films. You know, you'll always find him in. But yeah, Terror Train. Terror Train's a good one. Who directed Terror Train? I'm not really too sure. Yeah, but it's a good film. I'm just in the transfer on this. Now here's a film where I watched as a growing up as a teen, and you know, for some reason I didn't like it. I didn't really. I think I must have been tired when I watched it. I mean, I might have been a bit older actually, but it's The Howling, and I remember at the time I didn't really care for it. But you got to give films a chance, you know. I think I must have come home from work, and I must have been tired, but it's a splendid film. I mean, even the werewolf transformation in this. I think Rob Bottin. Is it Rob Bottin or Rob Botlin? I think it's Rob Bottin did it. Oh, it's fantastic. The transformation is absolutely unbelievable. The transfer on this Fair Play to Scream, they've done a beautiful transfer. It's really, really lovely. And it's Oh, it's a fantastic film. It's really, really good. As I said, I must have watched it at a time when I must have been knackered, and you know, I didn't give it the service. Now, this film, next to my love, the art is just fucking atrocious. I can't begin to tell you how much I can't stand it. It's The Burning. I don't know who did this artwork. Who did this? Normally I can see, but normally they write their kind of signature there. But no, just no on the artwork. I just don't like it at all. There's so much better artwork they could have used. It just looks naff. But it's a great film. I mean, even if you didn't like the film, you'd love it for the Raft Massacre. Now, here's another film. Now, I saw Moods talking about this one the other day, and I know he didn't like the ending of this. I kind of like the ending, mate, I have to say, because it just shocked the hell out of me. I couldn't help but like it. It's Deadly Blessing. I really, really like this film. I can see what Moods means though with the ending. I think the ending was tagged on by the studio. I don't think Wes Craven wanted it, but the ending is... It would shock you. It would take you by surprise. That's probably the best word for it. But yeah, it's a good film. Ernest Borgnine. I love Ernest Borgnine. He's always good. And this is a good film. It's a good film. Right, I've only got a few more now. Right, I picked the final cut of The Wicker Man. Fantastic film. I didn't pick up the Steelbook because I wanted the other cut that's on it. Because this is a 3-disc. I believe the Steelbook is a Steelbook 2-disc, I think. Yeah, it's a great film. I always say, you know, this, Witchfinder General and Blood on Satan's Claw, 3 of the best British horror films, kind of with that kind of, you know, out in the country and kind of like lost, and it's a brilliant film. The ending of Wicker Man is just, I know some people might not like it, but I love it. It's the ending is just pure nightmarish. Edward Woodward, he's fantastic at the end, and it's a brilliant film. It's a real kind of classic. And I have 3 more films. I picked the Region A up of The Conjuring. Now this got a lenticular cover. Can you see the hand there? I don't know if you can. I think my camera might be a bit cacking. Can't pick it up. I can't tell. Is that something else? Is that a face there? I can't really tell. I've only just noticed that. The actress here, what's her name? I used to see her back in the day. Is it Lily something? She's a good actress, actually. I haven't seen her in a while. Was she in... Oh, she was in a vampire film, Christopher Walken. I can't remember its name. Abel Ferreira did it. I can't remember. I think that might be her. It might not be. Now, the problem is with this movie, it's based on... Is it Ed and Lorraine Warren? They're probably 2 of the biggest fraudsters in the world. But I think Ed's dead now. You know, to do with the Amityville and all that made-up bullshit. But I hear this is a very, very good film. So I think I might enjoy it. Right, 2 more films. I picked up the Austrian edition because I was going to pick up the Scream Factory, but I absolutely hate the cover art, and this is just lame. This basically takes, I think, the extras from the R release and Scream Factory, laden with extras. It's the Austrian. It's kind of like a lovely digipack from Beyond, which is it's a brilliant film. It's laden with extras. I would take this out, but I don't think it's kind of fairly awkward. Yeah, that's what I do. There's the box. See, I don't want any discs to fly out. There's Ken Faree. You love Ken Faree. I think most people do. There we go. It's 4 discs. Is it 4 discs or is it 3? It's 3 discs. And comes with a little booklet inside. It's a lovely release. This was a bit... How much did I get this for? I think I got this for around about £30. Did I? It was roughly that. And you see, I normally order from DTM, but DTM, I have to say, some of the speed... What did I order from DTM? I ordered the Evil Dead box from DTM, and the speed it came was... It was 3 weeks. I ordered from another Austrian place. It came in... Ridiculous. It came in like 4 days. So I'm definitely going to go with them again. Now, the last one I got... now, this release, the quality on it is much better than the American, and I think the Spanish release... it's the media book of Re-Animator. This combines the violence from the uncut version into... Yeah, it basically combines kind of both cuts now, so you've kind of got the violence back in with like the version with the more scenes in. You know, I don't think the version's official by any means, but you know, it'll be, you know, it's a very complete version of ReAnimator. There's a 2 disc there. 3 discs, sorry. Let's have it West. ReAnimator is an absolute classic. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Definitely watch it. It always makes me laugh, man. When the it's the father. Is it? Yeah, the father figure at the end when he gets torn apart by the zombies. It's really it's an excellent film, and it's got "West, you bastard." That line always makes me laugh. That's him. That's the guy who gets torn apart at the end. I don't think I'm revealing too much. Well, I am, but it's you. Definitely check it out. It's great. This is just awesome film. It's a really nice release as well. So you know it's a longer version basically. I think you've kind of got the. Let's try to read there the unrated version. Yeah, it's been restored to another version. I'm trying to read some of the German on the back. To the best of my ability. Yeah, audio commentaries and that. Yeah, it's filled with extras. It's a great release, and you can still get this for okay kind of price, £24, £25 I think. But definitely pick it up. It's a great release, and the quality on the disc is far superior to the American version, and I think the Spanish 4 or 5 disc I think. But yeah, this is the best version to pick up. So yeah, that's the end of the update. Loads of horror sort of stuff. I was going to do maybe a video on my favourite 80s horror. That might not be now. I don't really have the time for that. It was either this video or that, and I didn't really have time to do both, so I apologise about that. But yeah, if you've got any questions about any additions and stuff, yeah, I'll try to answer them the best I can. So thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a happy Halloween, and I'll be back with another update in a few weeks, so cheers.